You actually started with the fucking. You had the iced out Sony PlayStation.
Yeah,
joint.
the PlayStation.
Where is that? You still have it?
Yeah, I actually just found it recently. It was in a.
You found it? What do you mean?
Yo, I lose a lot of things, man. My crib is like the bottomless pit. I find sneakers in my kitchen pantry, and now I found it in the back. I found it in a drawer in the back of my closet.
Oh, get out of here!
Yeah.
That was a very intricate piece.
It was
black diamonds. It was
all black diamonds. The buttons worked and everything.
So you could actually play with it. Like you
couldn't play with it. The buttons actually like had the spring, so you could actually like push them in. And
you fucked my head up with that, and you actually made me look into getting black diamonds, and then I found out it's cheaper to get them lasered. And, because all the rappers wear fake shit.
Yep.
You know, so I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, you look at a lot of these chains and things that people was wearing. It was just like, there's no way that's real.
If it is, it
would be worth more than your life. You really think about it, like a naturally occurring blue diamond. Come on,
man. Yo, like that's some Queen Elizabeth shit. These motherfuckers don't understand. Like, if you would have that, like, there's some chains that look like if it was real, it'd be $1 million. And black people are so shameless that they'll walk around with something that looked like it would be worth $1 million.
And it's really worth like 10 grand. And it's really only 10 grand because of the labor. The stones is worth nothing at all.
First of all, Ocean 11 cats would be fucking at your crib. If you had some shit like that, your shit would have been got robbed. Because, come on, you put it down and you go to sleep. You fuck some bitches, you sleep. Like,
yeah, you know how much jewelry I've lost? Like, just like rushing to the airport, leaving at, I remember I had this custom like Rockefeller chain that had my name on it and all this other craziness. And then I broke it up eventually. And I made it like a separate chain with my name. Then I took the record off of the Rockefeller record, and I made it into a turntable.
Get out of here!
And I'll never forget, like the turntable spun and everything. And then it was the week of the Grammys, I guess in 06, like 05, 06, rushing out of the hotel to make my flight after the Grammys.
You left it? No.
Left it in the hotel room. That cleaning lady came up, and my diamonds was real.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Mine was real. Mine was real. It wasn't injected. It wasn't lasered. So she came up. She probably retired after that. Whenever I'm on the road, if I'm on a bus run or something like that, like my bus is the safe bus.
Oh, okay. Nobody goes in there.
Yeah, nobody goes in there. Like I remember, like when I was on the road with Jay, we did that. What was that old tour? We was on it together. Rock the mic.
Yeah, that was hard. Yo.
Yeah, like I had my own bus. Like Jay was like, you could be on a bus with Bleak and Beans. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
all the weed and all the fucking.
Yeah, like I got things that's worth way too much. And no, like I had my own bus. They were like, you gonna buy your own bus? And I'm gonna buy my own bus.
Wow.
Got a bus, sold it after the tour.
You had a studio and everything in there.
I had everything in there. We started the Black album on that bus.
Oh my God, you serious?
So my bus was like the one that you went to when you wanted to get away from the groupies, the weed, the party and the drinking, whatever. You came. My bus was the safe bus.
Jay-Z was is that the only artist you DJ'd for in your whole existence?
In terms of being on the road, probably on a major level, yeah. I mean, the first time I ever DJ'd for an artist, aside from like local dudes that nobody would ever know about when I was younger, I did a Slim Jim tour with this artist. The first artist whose album I ever executive produced was this dude named Bathgate.
Oh, Billy Bathgate.
Yeah, back in like 99.
Get out of here.
We did a Slim Jim tour, and what's his name used to open up for us. He used to be like, oh yeah, make some noise for Just Blaze and Bathgate. Yeah, slap into a Slim Jim.
Get the fuck out of here.
I wish I had it on tape. We did like a 30-second
like Ric Flair fucking doing it.
No, it was Yeah, Randy Savage. Before every show, make some noise for Just Blaze and Bathgate. Oh yeah.
I used to hate it when I used to told you because y'all would rip it and then I'm pressing buttons and shit. And when you go up there, you used to always talk to me too, yo. I know it look easy to press the buttons and all that, but when you go up there, it's like a fucking I don't know. It's like a movie or something.
It is. I mean, our show was a combination of the replay and the turntables. Yeah. So what I used to do was have one replay and one turntable. So I could trigger songs and sound effects from the replay, and I could do the cuts live from the turntable. And then I would have certain routines where I would it was a dance break that we used to do. Where Jay used to take like a 5-minute break and we'd bring the dancers out. And that was all live on the turntables. But for me, I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand the replay thing. It's stable, they don't crash.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the worst thing that ever happened. Chicago. We did the arena in Chicago. This was like 10 minutes into the show. Y'all had just finished. You and 50 had just finished. The the stage manager for got sick, so they had to get an alternate stage manager for that show. Reef, what up? They
Get the fuck out of here.
They set my. I was kind of like on a riser. They set my monitor, instead of putting it on the floor behind me, they put it on the riser. So as the bass is hitting, the monitor, the speaker is gradually just moving back.
No.
Back.
And it fell off.
Back. Right as Jay is doing Give It To Me.
Nah.
Right? He does this. It gets better. Order another round. It's about to go. Boom.
No.
But not only the speaker is connected directly to the mixer. The turntables, the replay, everything flies off the stage. And Jay throws me all the way under the bus.
Nah.
Like, I was part of the bus.
Oh, so you get killed too?
Yo,
I thought I was the only one that get killed on
It was the only
stage.
time he ever did that.
Ooh.
He was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, just Blaze." And I'm like, "Are you serious?"
You still get residuals from all them J joints you do?
Yeah.
How's it feel to be like, you got records that are like never disappearing from the club? Like,
It's kind of crazy because like there's certain songs like
they're like fucking timeless kind of.
yeah, it is kind of bugged out because it's like I play certain, or even just when I'm out and about and I hear certain records of mine come on and people still react like they just came out. Like, and it's like, yo, this record is 10, 11 years old, or 6, 7 years old in some cases. And it's just like, it's amazing, because my goal was always to be able to make timeless music, like records that, like the same way that I could throw on certain DJ Premier records or Q-Tip records or Large Professor records and I still feel like they're fresh. I just always wanted to be in that same vein. Like I never wanted to be one of those guys that had such a signature, distinguished sound that you could only associate it with a particular era.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because RZA was up here and you stated you respect him too, but RZA always thought 20 years ahead with Wu-Tang.
Yeah, definitely.
So is that what you thought about with Jay at that time?
It's not. It wasn't so much that. It was just me trying to make the best music possible, put my best foot forward, but not pigeonhole myself into a sound. So if you look at, say, Girls, 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 doesn't sound like Rock the Mic, doesn't sound like Oh Boy, doesn't sound like Lord Knows, doesn't sound like Kendrick Lamar's Compton, doesn't sound like Rick Ross, I Love My Bitches, doesn't sound like Higher. You know what I mean? Like all those records are very distinct. Or does it sound like a PSA?
You just told like the producers to go fuck themselves right now with all that.
No,
shit you just said right
no.
there.
I'm just being
fuck
real.
you, nigga. Right? Fuck out of here, yo.
Nah, I come from the exact opposite school. I'm one of those each one teach one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's do it.
So
Let's
the
do
trap
it.
music, man. You like white people more now, or what happened?
I mean, really, I don't think that trap is necessarily white music.
Oh yeah.
I mean, think about it. It's kind of like the perfect love child of electronic music and hip hop.
Yeah.
The drums are ours. The synths are theirs.
They're the whites. They're for the white people. The drums is for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
So
got
it's a
that balance.
combination.
Yes,
It's
we got that balance.
It's a mulatto mix, kind of.
Exactly. It's the mulatto of hip hop.
Yeah, let's get into this right now. I've been playing Mad Trap up here, and that's one of my fucking legends right there that you fuck with. And, how'd you meet up with this guy? You just fucking like
Baauer, mutual friend who actually became our agent. This dude named Calendar. For a couple of months, he was like, "Yo, I got this kid Baauer. You should hook up with him."
So it's not Nobu. It's like you met him at Nobu. You were having like
no,
sushi or something.
No, it was basically a mutual friend, and he was. I'm like, "Yo, if you want me to," like, he was like, "You guys should do a show together." Is what it was. So I'm like, "Well, I don't even know the kid. I don't know if I like the kid." So have him come meet me. So he came by we went to a bar restaurant around the corner from the crib, like around 2 a.m. on a Tuesday night, chopped it up for 2 hours, just talked music and just background and whatnot, and I dug him. So we went to the studio and just knocked out a record that was really this record was just supposed to be a commercial for our show. As soon as Higher took off and it like started going nuts, and then all of a sudden Harlem Shake went viral. So our shows went from doing well to selling out to overselling to having hundreds of people waiting outside trying to get into these shows. So
that white money, kid.
we knew we had something. We knew we had something special.
Shout out to the fact that B. Seagulls, you did a lot of bangers with him.
Yes.
He's locked up. You ever do you still contact the old rock dudes?
Me and Freeway still talk. That's
Okay.
the homie. Me and Chris talk every once in a while. Obviously me and Hope still talk, me and Bleak. When I see him, we definitely still chop it up. We text every once in a while.
Kanye West ever like came in the picture? Because he's out of like the original era, but he came a little late. You and Kanye, do you guys like kick it or?
Nah, I haven't. To be honest, I haven't seen Kanye in a few years now.
Get out of here. Even in the beginning when he was like rhyming.
Oh no. Back then, yeah. He damn near was about to move to my crib because he was just in transition from Chicago
with a Dame Dash connection. And
yeah, like so. No, me and him we used to talk all the time. Like he was literally 2 seconds away from moving into my crib.
Get the hell out of here.
Like I remember he called me one night, like yo, he was just so frustrated being in Chicago, but didn't have the resources to just pack up and move to New York.
Oh, okay.
So he got that together, but he was literally 2 seconds away from crashing on my couch.
Yeah, like pink fucking sweaters all over the place. That should have been crazy, right? Let's get out of that, man.
But that's he's still a homie. If I see him, we would still chop it up.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't seen him in a number of years. We're in 2 different spaces at this point.
Dame Dash, someone you've known for years. What was your reaction when you saw the interaction with him and Jay? That classic.
That was dope. That was cool. That was very cool.
You knowing Jay and you know Dame, like, all right, they see each other. Do they have to like interact? Was it?
I mean, I think it's a thing where it would have been
fucked up if he was like.
Yeah, I wasn't at the party.
Okay.
So but knowing how Jay moves, it would have been crazy of him to act like Dame wasn't there, like or not speak to him. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and I think at this point, can't really speak on Dame in the same capacity, but like Jay's matured. Not that he was immature, but he's grown even further. He's so secure. Like, why would he sit there and give Dame an attitude or act crazy? That would make no sense. That would almost be like showing weakness.
Yeah, you're
which
right.
Jay doesn't do.
He was smiling crazy, right?
Yeah. Like, and I think, but they have so much history and they built so much from the ground up and literally made an empire out of nothing. Even if you don't work together, it doesn't mean you have to hate each other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Upgrades. You just put this your hired joint out. What's next? Because I know you got a whole arsenal of shit that I need to know about early.
Well, I mean, I'm executive producing the new Slaughterhouse album.
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Oh. I got a team of. We made a Slaughterhouse of producers, so that I'm helming. So it's me, Illmind, Cardiac.
Oh wow, Cardiac,
Justice League.
That's the nigga right there. What?
Arab Music.
Okay.
And kind of just kept the small core producers, and it's not just like this is my beat, this is your beat, this is your beat. It's like, yo, Cardiac, I have this sample, do the drums to it, send it back over. I'm gonna play the keys on it. Have Kenny from Justice League do the strings on it. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm really kind of very trying to make it very interactive and very very just like not community driven. What's the point? A group effort for us.
Eminem Loves You. How did that come about? Like,
you know what it was? It was this thing where there was when he was finding his, he went through what he went through, went to rehab, whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Got himself together and was getting back into the rap thing, and it just so happened that every rap record that he liked at that time was produced by me. So like he'd hit like, one of his people like, yo, who did this record? Oh, Just Blaze. All right, cool. Oh, who did this record? Just Blaze. Oh, word?
Get the fuck out of here.
Just Blaze. Oh, wow. All right, yeah, get him up here. And I was actually like the first producer, like real outside producer from outside the camp that he worked with extensively.
No Love was like chosen automatically when he first heard it? Like, nuts?
No Love, actually, I made that while I was half asleep at Baseline one night.
What?
I had the idea, and I thought it would be funny to take What Is Love and make a record out of it, and then I forgot about it. And we were in the studio, we were about halfway through the album, and we had this Led Zeppelin record that we wanted, that we did. Or we sampled a Led Zeppelin
record. Here we go again. Fuck you to the producers out there.
And, but actually...
Led Zeppelin, yo, come on, man.
But the record, actually, we ran into a snag, and we found out that we weren't going to be able to use it in the form that it was in. So the mood got kind of somber because everybody loved the record. It was a great record, and the mood kind of died. I was trying to figure out a way to pick it up because as a producer, your job is to keep the vision and get results. It's not just making a beat, And I'm like, all right, I can't let this session die. I got to do something. So I'm like, yo, give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Went to the lounge outside, and I remembered I had that No Love idea. So fleshed it out a little bit more. 10 minutes later, came back in and played him the idea. And he was like, I've heard this before. I'm like, yeah, this is the night at the Roxbury with the head nodding. And, and he's like, what would we do with this? So I gave him the idea. I said, all right, you see how he's saying no love or love, don't hurt me? I'm like, we got to take it and flip it. You get no love, but the things you say don't hurt me anymore. So it's almost like a record about
Get the fuck out of here,
almost like
yo.
a record about coming back from being down, and all the things that people said negatively about you don't matter anymore because you're back. Because you're back on top. And he's like, word. So then he did the record. He called me like 2 days later, like, yo, I think we might need Wayne on this. So I jumped on a plane, went down to Miami real quick, got Wayne's verse, did his verse, and then I ended up as a reference singing the No Love part, the No Love. I just sang that as a reference. So I'm like in the studio with him after I got back from Miami. I'm like, so who could we get to do this? He's like, you sound good, so just.
Oh, that's you on there? Get the fuck out! I didn't know that.
I'm singing on a lot of records.
What? You an R&B nigga, man.
T.I. Live Your Life.
Fuck out of here, yo.
T.I. Live Your Life. I'm singing under Rihanna the whole time.
Nah, get out of here, bro.
All the Above with Mano and T-Pain.
Like Neo's cousin or something.
Man. I'm Rio.
Oh, Rio.
Rio. Neo featuring Rio.
Kendrick Lamar, I see you bigged him up, like, you know, that new record he got out.
Yeah, that was great.
He smashed it, like
he's rapping.
Like he's going hard now.
You know, he's rapping like that was some real rap. And to take somebody else's record and be like, yo, I'm rapping for 3 minutes on your record.
Are you gonna kidnap him for your project?
I might have to do that. I might have to do that. After hearing that, like, that is probably, I'm not gonna say the best verse.
Wow, serious? Coming from you?
No, I'm not saying it's the best verse.
Okay.
But it's the best presentation and the best energy and aggressiveness I've heard in a voice in a verse in a very long time.
Wow.
Very long time. He put on his cannabis voice for that.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He put on his cannabis in his 96 cannabis voice.
I think we have a call from Jay-Z. He just heard what you just said, yo. That nigga's tight right now, yo. His new album is crazy. Oh yeah, what do you think about the last question, the elevation of Jay-Z? Like, he's on Bounce Records now. He kind of like knows how to connect with the new kids out there, what they're dancing.
Well,
in the clubs.
but Jay's always been the master of that. Think about it. When hasn't Jay had?
But lyrically, he hasn't. He's always been like.
No, I'm saying in terms of being in the club and either
like he goes in parties, like
knowing how to adapt. When has he not known how to adapt and change? Like that's been his thing from day one. You know what I mean? Like he started out doing what we consider traditional hip hop. You think about it. He's one of the people who introduced the world to the Neptunes. Not that he did it first, but the Neptunes, Tim, myself, Kanye. Started Swiss's renaissance when Swiss came back. You know what I mean?
Frank Ocean.
Like, you know, Jay's always had that forward ear. And always also know how to adapt to take whatever's happening right now and adapt it, make it his and make it bigger. So, you know, like, it's no surprise that the album has been as well received as it has been. You know, because he knows how to connect as the generations change. He's always known how to connect with that next generation.